Hey guys, it is currently 1:04 in the morning on January 14th, and now that I'm all caught up on uploading and editing and all of that, I can finally get back to doing roughly daily videos. There might be some times where I do a day or two in a video instead, but I think it'll just depend on the length of the videos and stuff like that. But to catch myself up entirely, we are going to go through January 7th through January 13th. So, I already introduced what all of these books were in the first work in progress video of this month, so I'm just going to go through them without describing what each of them is this time. January 7th, I started with the JTS rewrite edit, and I wrote 1,884 words there. 344 in Abduction of the Jensens, which I think is probably one of the more productive days that I've had on that book recently. Things are still pretty slow going there, but it's slowly starting to pick up speed on occasion. 420 words in the Eve Lincoln rewrite edit, and that brought my total for January 7th to 2,648 words. January 8th, I wrote 776 words in the Eve Lincoln rewrite edit, and that was the only thing that I did that day, writing-wise, anyway. January 9th, 146 in Beatings from a Butcher, 196 in Photographs and Memories, 364 in Books and Badges, 194 in Graham, 2,068 in Untitled Mystery Scenes, and then I edited the 2020 Goals and Plans video, and altogether written total for January 9th was 2,968 words. On January 10th, I edited 2,917 words in Eve's, which is the book that I'm editing for Gent, not Eve Lincoln. Anytime that it's Eve Lincoln, I add that it's the rewrite edit, just so there's no confusion there. 194 in Voice of the Wild Places Z, 292 in Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter, 162 in King of Darkness. That one is also super slow right now. I remember Man of Darkness took me a while to find the groove of. I really enjoy paranormal stuff, but I don't write it super often, paranormal, supernatural, whatever. So when I do write it, it tends to take me quite a while to get started and to get going on it. And some days are super productive, like the first day that I started writing King of Darkness, and other days just kind of drag on and it's like pulling teeth, which is also how it is on my other books, but generally I can just make it work with my crime books and whatnot, because I'm more used to writing those. But even though it's going slow, things are still going well there. I'm still happy with the progress I've made in King of Darkness, even if it's only, 50 to 200 words here and there. I wrote 936 words for a video script, edited a January work in progress video, and then recorded and edited a Days Gone video. Wrote 1,152 words in The Gang War, and 178 in Thundering Hooves, and that brought my total for January 10th to 2,914 words. On January 11th, I started with TE, and I wrote 706 words there, 658 in TFL, 686 in PRV, 2,672 in the JTS rewrite edit, and that brought my total for January 11th to 4,722 words. January 12th, 94 words in Abduction of the Jensens, again, pretty slow. 1,816 in the Eve Lincoln rewrite edit, which brought me to the completion of that book. The rewrite edit of that book, which is great. I had planned on finishing it much sooner, but other stuff just got in the way, and I was working on other things, and so on and so forth, but I still got it done in a little under a month, so that's something. 80 words in Beatings from a Butcher. That one is also going super slow. I'm literally at the end of that book. They're currently parked outside of the building that the person they're trying to arrest is inside of, and I've been drawing it out for weeks, because when I get to the end of a book, I have a hard time ending it, especially if I really love the characters and I know they're not getting another book. And that's definitely the case with these two. I absolutely love Fletcher and Quinn, but they don't get another book you know, directly after this one. There's a possibility that they'll get another book in this series eventually, but it won't be like anytime soon. Kind of see how things go, but it does just make it hard for me to force myself to finish the book. So I think that's the main reason it's going slow right now. 84 words and photographs and memories. That one's just slow because although I've written romances before, this one is a new romance for me. I've written romance, I've written MF romance, but this is my first FF, and I'm just struggling with it a bit more than I do with any of the others, and it's mostly because I'm scared of portraying something wrong, which I think is insane, but you see a lot of stuff on Twitter about complaints of, like, when white authors write black characters, people are both split into two groups of really joyous that there's a black character, whether they be a main character or like a main side character, or people angry that a white person wrote a black character, which is insanity, personally. But because of that kind of thing, that goes with everything. That falls into race, that falls into the LGBTQ community, it falls into mental disorders, it falls into autoimmune disorders. Anything there is, there are always two groups. I'm super happy to see this in the book, or I cannot believe that a person that does not have this or is not this is writing this. And when it comes to photographs and memories, that's kind of where my mind is stuck. I have a lot of anxiety for a lot of dumb things. That's one of them. And it makes it really hard to write it. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm very excited about these characters, and I'm very excited to continue telling their story. And even if it is only 84 words when I work on it, I'm still happy to continue trudging forward until completion. 176 in books and badges, and that brought my total for January 12th to 2,280 words. January 13th, which is the last day that we'll go over in this video, 574 words in books and badges. That went really well. I wrote a really cute scene there. Theo has a daughter. He's a single father, and that daughter is in love with, basically, Russell, who is the other male lead in this book. And she wants him to go trick-or-treating with them for Halloween, and Theo asked Russell if he would go with, and it was just a very sweet and nervous scene for Theo, because he has trouble asking a lot of questions for reasons that are discussed in the book, but I really enjoyed writing that scene. I think I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But then after I finished that scene, I was like, okay, fine, I'll move on. 236 in Graham, 1,931 words edited in Eves, 956 words written in Untitled Mystery Scenes, 174 in Voice of the Wild Places Z, 718 in Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter, which is the most words I've written in that in forever, 80 words in King of Darkness, and 116 in The Gang War, which brought my total for January 13th to 2,854. Currently, as it stands, my total for 2020 right now is 33,058 words out of the goal of 100,000. If I write 3,719 words per day until January 31st, I will still finish on time. So, we'll see how that goes. That's all I've got for now. I'm going to upload this video to Google Photos so I can hopefully download it and edit it before I go to sleep. But after this, we should be getting back to daily videos, roughly, for the rest of the work in progress stuff. But that is all that I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, or anything that I do on this channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.